paano nag-start yung Jo Serrano as a travel content creator?
As a traveler myself, I want to know why you would go here. How does he get people like these? Yung tipong they would support you and assist you sa mga ganito.
Hello guys, and welcome sa third episode ng Tara Podcast, the Altitude Digital Podcast. And for today's episode, ano nga ba yung featuring natin, no? Ang aming brand ambassador, travel content creator, Jo Serrano!
Hi guys!
So, Jo Serrano, pakilala ka naman. Ano bang ginagawa mo as a content creator?
As a content creator, well, my main niche is actually travel and tech content. So I decided to choose those types of content because one, I love talking about travel and I love talking about tech. And that is one of the reasons why I'm still doing it till now.
Very nice mix kasi it's a parang totally different market,
different
no?
worlds.
Two different, tapos na ipagsama mo siya in one. So, siguro, share mo lang, when was your last content trip, like travel content you shoot or you traveled last year or this year ba?
Well, my last travel was actually in Kota Kinabalu. It was a personal trip because we planned to have a trip outside the country, just like a last year ender travel. And during that time, yung pinaka-cheapest na flight for international is actually Kota Kinabalu. So we decided to go there, and I actually brought yung Insta360 Ace Pro with me during that time because I was interested in the specs and I wanted to test it out in the field. Kasi when it comes to travel and tech, I like using the gadgets while I'm traveling because for me, it's a useful thing to have, especially when you're documenting your trip.
Yeah, tama. Agree. Kailangan quality talaga lahat, no? Ito is sa mga pinakamaraming questions with our followers siguro or listeners would be, parang, paano nag-start yung Jo Serrano as a travel content creator? Nagising ka lang ba one day na gusto ko maging travel creator? Or while you were traveling, naisip mo, parang okay mag-content? Like, what was the process? How did it happen?
I think during that time, from the very beginning of my creative aspirations, if you may say that, I'm very fond of documenting, taking pictures.
Yeah.
I started as a photographer nung high school pa ako. And then for the longest time, I've been trying different niches from product to events. I tried weddings. I tried different kinds of things related to photography. But I have yet to, grasp what exactly I want. I tried portrait, but for some reason, it's not for me.
Okay.
So, ayun, it still became a hobby at that time until I started working, and my friends in my first job asked me, "Do you wanna go to Bohol?"
Yeah.
And at first, I never traveled with friends before, usually with family, and that's when that spark of documenting my travel hit.
Okay.
That sparked my interest at first. And then after a while, my friends started to notice that I mahilig talaga ako mag-picture in most of my trips. There wasn't any video content at that time because they saw how much I was very passionate in yung tipong I'm just sitting down tapos I'm just taking pictures and just for fun. Just for the fun of it. When the video content came about, that was the time na the YouTube era came about. Mga 2016, 2017. Parang the rising of the YouTube vloggers suddenly became popular here in the Philippines. So I was just a viewer at that time. I got intrigued by these vloggers, but for some reason, I wasn't engaged by their content for some reason. Maybe because they're talking about their lives and it wasn't something that resonated with me. And it started to show my interest because there were people recording about their travel. And then my friend, also in my first job, told me, why don't I try vlogging? Because I like to document my travels. So, and then I tried to find like a peg because I have no knowledge in making videos or making a story out of my videos. So I tried looking around the current vloggers during at that time. So I watched. But there's that feeling na parang kulang.
Yeah.
There's something missing with these travel vloggers. I mean, they talk about that they're here, that they're eating this. But as a traveler myself, I want to know why you would go here.
Yeah.
So parang, it gave me like a light bulb moment na why don't I help people give you an idea why you should travel to these destinations? Because I guess that not a lot of people know how to travel at that time, especially on a budget. So
Yeah.
that's when that idea of being a travel content creator came about.
Well, it's kasi for me, I travel also with family, ganyan. Parang, as much as I have, parang I wanted to shoot, parang hirap niyang ipag-mix. Like, how are you able to mix the leisure and work? Alam mo yun, parang, ang hirap eh. Di ba?
Yeah, I get that questions a lot because a lot of people say, don't you feel like you're working rather than having fun? Well, one thing that I experienced for the longest time is I do the work first. And if you travel with other travel content creators, we have this thing na, okay, 15 minutes mag-record, shoot, take photo, and then the rest, let's have fun. Yun lang. O, diba? At least there's a balance.
Yeah.
There's work/play involved in doing this content creation for travel.
At least, diba? You're able to really mix. Sobrang hirap yan for a regular person. But of course, sabi mo, it's still doable, which is good kasi parang at least yung followers natin would understand na hindi naman siya whole day.
Yes.
Whole day shoot.
Siyempre, there's gonna be like a fun time. Just for yourself. Just for you to be immersed into the destination.
Siguro as a travel creator, what is your ultimate destination? Talking about travel. Ultimate destination.
Siyempre, yung mga ultimate destination would be something super pricey, diba? Kasi, I guess the reason why people see me that I travel a lot is because I tend to document yung medyo malapit or domestic-wise.
Yeah.
And the beauty about the Philippines is that we have a lot of provinces that can offer something different with a unique personality. So it allowed me to get to travel a lot. But I guess the ultimate goal as a travel content creator is to go to yung pinakamahal na destination. And who knows how I will get there. So far, I'm also grateful that I'm starting to get international trips.
Yeah.
It's only
why?
last year as a content creator that I started getting invites for international. And that's something big even for me because I've been doing this since 2017. And
Yeah, after 6 years?
yeah, let's do the math.
Yeah, 6 years nakapag-international. Well, 5 years nakapag-international ka, which is good.
Yes.
Diba? Experience and also, it's a level up for your... Parang, tawag dito, parang one step closer to your goal. Ito naman, so bilang isang travel creator, you also, of course, the quality should be there. What are the gear, if you're starting out as a content creator, ano yung kailangan ko? Like, ano yung first things, few things, like wala akong pera.
If you're just
Like,
starting out.
Paano ako makakapag-travel content? Ano yung kailangan?
Well, I always tell this to anyone who wants to start is to use whatever gear that you have currently. And people always reply, but I don't have a camera. And then I told them, does your phone have a camera? Ayun, so use whatever available gear that you have. Focus on the quality of making videos. It will go a long way until eventually, if you guys have the investment or you have the opportunity to upgrade, I have 3 kinds of camera gears that I use. One is a main cam, which, like I mentioned, like the GoPro, I use that as a main cam for all-around shoots. A main cam can also be a phone.
Yeah.
And a main cam can also be a mirrorless camera for high-quality footages. I have a second gear, which I never leave behind, especially since we live in the Philippines where different archipelagos, waterfalls, beaches. So an action camera is a must talaga because you won't be able to capture yung mga risky shots, yung mga shots that you're really shooting underwater because mahal yung mga housing sa mga mirrorless
yung
cams.
malaki,
Especially even for phones, and you don't want to risk submerging an iPhone 15 Pro, for example, diba? So action cam, hands down, is a must as well. And then eventually, if you have the money and you want to really upscale your content, invest on a drone.
Yes,
Para
drone.
to show how beautiful your destination is, to give that establishment of how majestic whatever the location is, a drone will upscale. Definitely.
Yeah, actually, I agree. Sabi ko nga, pag mag-start, yung mga tao ngayon na they post travel videos, one thing that could help them grow or at least give a different take would be a drone. Kasi it's not the usual view diba? Like, action camera, it's there naman. But if you want to elevate something different, diba? Parang a drone could be a good take on a new level of experience for your viewers.
Definitely.
Alright. Grabe, budol. Budol talaga ito. Pero ito, a question since you have a lot of like different cameras, no? Of course, we can't say na ba ano yung pinaka-favorite, but apart from the, like, yung setup mo na ganyan, do you have other things na you wish you have to further improve the quality of the content? May ganun pa ba sa mindset mo ngayon?
Siguro in terms of my mindset, kasi I'm the type of person na I don't wanna feel stagnant in where I am. One thing that has been at the back of my mind would be to learn how to fly an FPV drone.
Mahirap, yeah.
Diba? Ang hirap talaga ng FPV drone, guys. Iba talaga discipline when it comes to FPV versus
Yung regular drone.
yung regular drone that we see from DJI. So, FPV, if there's like another skill, kasi sobrang konti yung mga tao who knows how to fly an FPV drone. Iba talaga yung challenge.
Yeah, agree. Yung FPV na yan, when I started with DJI Avata, no?
Yeah.
Yung Avata nung lumabas, sobrang saya. As in, sabi ko, shit, ang hirap nito, pero ang saya nang gamitin. Actually, pinadali na nga ni Avata yung live ng FPV. Super. Pero if you want a real FPV, yung talagang customized, sobrang hirap nun. Kasi yung pag binitawan mo yun, lilipad na, wala, nababagsak na siya. So,
totoo.
para kang bumalik sa old drones diba? Na RC na parang pag binitawan mo, hindi siya gagalaw. Unlike yung regular drones na DJI ngayon, parang pag binitawan mo, nagka-hover lang siya. So, one good skill talaga yung FPV. Kaya, kudos talaga ako sa mga kaibigan natin na magaling mag-FPV. Napakahirap niyan. Kaya tama lang na mataas ang TF nyo. Tama lang talaga mataas TF nila. Speaking about two-way or two types of content creator like you na travel and tech. Parang your skill with gadget or tech, how was it able to help you in creating content? Like, malaking factor ba na marunong ka sa camera or sa, alam mo yung magandang shot para sa content? You think na, aside from the gear, but also knowing how to use it would really affect the overall story?
I think definitely you should be able to know the pros and cons of each of the gadget that you would use. For example, I joined a phone contest. And,
Ay, oo, nakita ko yun.
Yes.
Yeah, competition.
Should I mention
Yeah,
that?
sure.
So it was a brand under Techno. And as a person who has improved her video skills, I tried to make sure to highlight the strengths of that phone during that time. So they wanted to showcase that it's a phone for filmmakers. So in a way that if you know how to make a film or have that knowledge of filmmaking, you can make any good film with any gear that you have, regardless of the cons or its misses. As long as you know how to create a story out of it, the specs doesn't really matter, right? So people would be amazed that, that film was made using a phone. So, but it would make a huge difference if you know how to maximize your skills as a video creator and also know the limits of the gadget that you're using. Because, for me, your gadget doesn't really matter as long as your story is good.
Yeah, agree. But also, I would add up dun is that knowing how to utilize, no?
Yes.
Kasi I have friends na like, because of their skills, of course, and the camera itself, maganda talaga yung quality.
Yes.
But I see a lot of like content creators na they only have like an old like phone, an old mirrorless, pero grabe yung quality. Like, imagine if this creator could have like iPhone 15, for example, na, di ba, Pro Max, a solid na filmmaking mobile phone. Parang feeling ko grabe siguro yung magagawa niya. So parang, for me, it's like, I'm not saying na hindi importante yung gadget, but it's also important for you to know how to utilize it,
Yes,
no?
maximize it.
Maximize it, making sure na kung ano yung limits or capacity na tong phone na to, or camera na to, or lens na to, kaya ko siyang gamitin. And also, I mean, creativity in general.
Yes, tama.
Diba? Kasi, like, siguro punta tayo ng Boracay today. Pares tayo may camera. I mean, I can shoot a video, but it's different when you shoot it. Kasi, iba yung mindset mo over, like, when shooting videos, eh. You have a story to tell, eh, diba? So, I think yun talagang it's more of, like, how you use everything that you have, no? Pero, syempre, sabi ko nga, it's budol time. Gear is important.
Yes.
I mean, makikipagtalo ako sa mga tao, but yeah, definitely gear is important. So, ito yung isa sa mga questions ng maraming tao eh. Is traveling is expensive, right?
Oh, yes.
But how are you able to afford traveling? Are you getting paid to travel or pera mo lang yung ginagamit mo?
Are you talking about like how I started?
Or in general, like ngayon, like since of course you started, sabi mo nga you travel with your friends, of course pera mo yun, no?
Yes.
But with like recent years na parang ang dami mo ng travels locally and then international, ikaw ba nagpo-fund nun or do you have like brand collaborations, ganyan?
Okay.
Parang paano mo sila nakuha, ganyan?
Well, right now I have like 3 ways of traveling these days. One, there are times I still fund my own travel because there are some places I still want to go, but I don't have the opportunity. Why not make it my opportunity to travel there?
Okay.
So I still travel using my own money. And then, of course, the second way for me to travel is one of the goals of most travel content creators is sponsorship and brand collaboration. So I was able to collaborate with different types of organizations, from travel agencies to tourism promotion board themselves, to take me to places that I never thought I would go. And because of that collaboration, I wouldn't say it's only just me, but without their help, I wouldn't be able to understand each destination. I wouldn't be able to learn each person I meet. I wouldn't be able to learn the local cuisines of each location. So definitely collaboration was a big help in where I am right now.
Yeah.
And I guess my last one is through paid campaigns. But this time, I'm not the one making content. I'm making content for a certain company. So I'm behind the camera. I'm no longer like in front of the camera.
Oh,
so,
okay. Alright. Nice. Diversified, kumbaga.
Yes. So there's a lot of ways to travel. Your personal, brand collaboration, and also monetary opportunities through different clients.
Sana all Jo Serrano lahat, no? Free travel. Sana talaga. And anyway, kasi you deserve naman like the quality that you give out naman with your personal content, with your paid collaborations. Like super high quality. That's why Altitude Digital talaga is supportive of you because the quality that you provide is somehow different. Like we have a lot of travel creators in the Philippines.
Yes.
Marami. TikTok, Instagram, we have a lot. But what's more important is that, alam mo yun, genuine. Yung approach, hindi siya pilit. Like, I know it's hard to be a travel creator. Kasi, paano mo na hindi na oversell? Yung isang, like, di ba, parang ang hirap nun. Paano ko i-explain yung pros na hindi ko in-oversell itong area na to?
I think for me is to let the video speak for itself. Kasi you can do all the talk, but your video can speak for you. So if you can sell your video based on how beautiful the location is through area, through details of the location, and speaking through the words from other locals, interviewing them, para I can also share it to the other people. I guess that's that.
Yeah, tsaka yung parang immersion.
Yes.
Yeah, immersion.
You have to be immersed when you're traveling because it's not all about like having fun, having all the swimsuits and all that. No, it's more than that. So you really have to learn of each location kasi each provinces can give a different personality for sure.
Yeah, di ba? Nag-uusap pa lang tayo, dami ng natutunan. So, are you a full-time travel content creator or meron ka rin bang job talaga then on the side yung pagiging travel creator mo?
I actually have a day job right now.
Diba? Grabe talaga, sana all.
But to be honest, I mean, I'm the type of person, I actually went to freelance before. I also decided to go back to a day job because it's more stable and it's for me, it's the responsible thing. And I'm also grateful then that this day job of mine is hybrid. So it was something na, hey, I can work from anywhere as long as, I pay my RTOs.
Yeah. Okay, so balancing talaga. Pero,
Yes.
how are you able to, balance? Kunyari, may 2-day travel ka or, 3-day travel ka and then you have a job. Like, paano mo siya napabalance? Like, ano yung tip mo?
Well, one thing, this is why I like either working from home or hybrid, is that I make sure to manage my schedule and also managing my leaves. So, because leaves is also important for us, and I also try to make sure to balance my schedule. And also talk to my boss na, boss, is it okay to slide? Or can I take a leave here? Yung mga ganun. Like, have your rapport with your boss like that. And also, do your job. Don't go to places tapos you just leave your computer on. Do your job para everyone is happy. You're happy, your boss is happy, and you're happy overall.
Sa bagay, iba kasi, pag hybrid or work anywhere, pwedeng iwan lang nila.
Diba? Like, do
responsible
your job.
pa rin dapat.
Responsible tayo dapat.
Responsible travel.
Yes.
Traveling.
Tama.
Siguro ito, after this, like, what's your goal in the next 3-5 years?
3 to 5 years. Well, actually, I've been thinking, right now, I've been looking for people who would like to learn under me.
Oh, parang team?
Like apprenticeship. Parang like si Sir Ted Claudio. He has a lot of people.
What's up? Yeah.
Diba? He has a lot of people under him and he's able to, bring them either for event coverage or sila na lang mag-travel.
Yeah, media, ganyan.
He has a media team already. So parang, how does he get people like these? Yung tipong they would support you and assist you sa mga ganito. Yeah. Although I've been trying to find some people and it's still up to them if they wanna learn under me. So yung mga that goal, sana in life na I would still continue doing the content creation kasi content creation is technically for everybody.
Yeah.
So don't let your age get to you guys.
Yeah, I agree. Alam mo yung iba yung late bloomer nga, di ba? Na parang 40 plus nag-start pero grabe.
That's true.
Actually, tama. Well, I would agree na content creation is not just for a certain age but for everyone. Kasi at any given point naman ng buhay natin, I think every year, syempre, nagpa-progress. Yung viewers mo would stay. Yes. Di ba? So, may viewers ka na young, may viewers ka na lahat ng age meron.
Tama.
Feeling ko nga kahit mga 70-year-old, 80-year-old, pwede pang gumawa ng content eh. So,
if they want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of like, it's there, no? Tama. Content creation is there. Hindi siya mawawala. Like, meron ka bang gusto pang i-improve in general with regards to your storytelling? Meron ka ba bang untapped na, alam mo yun, na parang gusto mong gawin in the future?
In the future, well, to be honest, especially with the lots of projects these days, try to edit as fast as possible. Diba? Because although I noticed the power of AI is there, and it actually made me want to invest on the paid version of DaVinci Resolve.
Okay. So for the paid version, you get to, parang, di ba meron parang auto-edit ba? Or parang cut-to-cut?
Oh, cut-to-cut. And there's also, they can make auto captions for you based on how you're talking.
Auto-captions.
Diba?
Napakahirap nun.
Diba? Captions for me. Oh my God, if you're doing it by yourself.
Alam mo, shoutout sa co-ambassador kay Junil. Grabe yun. As in, paano yan? Yung mga caption na ganun sa CapCut, grabe, ang hirap nun. Pero, kaya, tama naman, like, investment, no?
Yes.
Agree, investment in terms of like improving pa overall experience. I think kasi the skill there is parang, okay, skills, definitely you want to improve by using new products, new technology, experiencing it, their skill. But also, there's also yung post-production na napakahirap na matagal siya kapag it's not automated. So, utilizing AI for you would be the next step.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. Siguro let's talk to the people na who wanted to start doing travel content. What will be your tip or tips para sa kanila? Like, may camera ako, gusto akong pumunta ng Boracay. How will I create a content for travel? Like, ano yung pwedeng maging tips mo para sa kanila?
This has worked for me even till now, is to make sure that your videos can give value to your watchers. So you have a target market, you have a travel niche. What exactly are you trying to capture with your videos? Are you trying to capture the food? Trying to capture people who wants to travel on a budget? Are you trying to capture the beauty using cinematics? There's a lot of things to capture when you're traveling, and you just need to niche it down to what exactly do you want to focus. Is it food, the destinations, the locals? You can actually talk to the locals living there with their interesting stories, activities. There's a lot of things to talk about. And if you can give value-driven content, there will be watchers that will continue watching your future content as well. So it's something that is addicting to them because they find something very useful in watching your video. Whether it's value added, there's also entertainment into it, your personality and how you do it. It's just more of you need to also differentiate yourself because there's a lot of people doing the same thing. And I guess it's also for you to figure out what makes you different and what is the content that you want to make for them.
Actually, to be honest, true yun, yung parang making sure na you have a focus at first. Kasi in my experience na I wanted to shoot videos, parang nag-shoot ako ng kung ano-ano. Tapos pagdating sa editing, anong gagawin ko? Hindi ko tuloy alam parang ano yung focus. So it's important to have the focus first. For example, if you want to go to Boracay, what do you want to focus on? Do you want food ba? Tama naman. Nightlife. Diba you choose, no? Tama yun. Kasi once na you categorize your content at sa first step, mas madali na lang buuin yung story.
Yes.
Kahit ako nahirapan ako. Imagine, nag-shoot ako imagine, music video, digital ads and all. Pero pagdating sa travel content, ang hirap. Paano yun? So now, magandang tip yun So pag nag-travel nga ako, kailan ba next travel? Kailan next travel mo?
Yung next travel ko is going to Iloilo. Then next month, hopefully tuloy yung Korea ko.
Korea, let's go.
Tanginan sa'yo.
Dapat sama niya kami. Pero masaya yun. Siguro sa next travel ko, I'll try to, even with mobile phones, we'll try to, parang tama yun first, no? I-establish mo muna, ano yung gusto mong i-shoot? Kasi hindi naman pwede lahat ng video ka lang If you wanted to be a successful travel creator, you have to first have ano ba yung goal? Gusto ko bang i-focus yung food? Destination. Tama yung travel, yung budget. Kasi marami ngayon sa TikTok, I think, and Instagram, yung mga budget travel hacks.
Yes.
Diba? Ang galing nun kasi parang yung wife ko gano'n, siya ng mga saan pupunta sa ganito na gantong price lang. May market talaga. Ibig sabihin lang, you just have to find your target market and target audience. Alright, so may gusto ko bang pasalamatan? Baka may gusto kang i-thank you or i-shout out dyan. Friends, mga partners mo na, brand partners and all. Yeah.
Siguro, obviously, big thank you to whoever who supported me from the very beginning. Altitude Digital.
Hey.
Yung mga collaborations ko from the travel niche and also in other technology niche. Sobrang, oh my God. If you're someone who started in the early 2017 and you're grown to this moment in your life, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
You never thought yourself. I mean, if you ask me in high school, what do I want to be when I grow up? I never thought I would do this. So, diba?
Yeah.
It makes a big deal to have this support system in your life. And also my friends, my vlogging friends, and also my regular non-vlogging friends who are always there behind me to do these things and always there to push me, challenge myself, and also aim for a higher skill level than where I'm currently at. Because if you're stagnant, you won't get too far. So always aim for growth, always aim for positive opportunities, and always be nice. Choose to be kind.
Yan! Nice words from our brand ambassador, Jo Serrano. So, kung meron kayong mga questions, please don't forget to comment down kasi after this podcast naman, we can still answer some questions sa comments. But yeah, feel free. Don't forget, of course, to watch this full episode at saka abangan pa yung mga upcoming naming mga podcast and mga episodes. So, Again, maraming salamat for watching, for following Jo Serrano. Maraming salamat for today. I hope may natutunan yung mga nanonood sa atin today, and watch out for more content, for more episodes, and we will see you dito sa Tara Podcast, the Altitude Digital Podcast. Bye!
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Altitude Digital, Agile Technologies Inc., and the brands they carry. The content and topics discussed in the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group organization, company, or individual.